Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Misty at Skeeterjones, and this is this week's 10 things. It's the last 10 things of March, although it will be the first week of April when you finally see it, but I had to do all the prep work for it in March, and that is the most busy time of the year for me and my family, even more so than the Thanksgiving to Christmas stretch, because we just have so many things going on in our family. Everything from spring break at two different schools, which are 2 different weeks in March. On top of that, lots of family birthdays and family events like that. So that's why it's so hectic and so busy for us. And I'm finally going to be able to take a breather for the most part in April. Things will really slow down for me during the May to June, mid-July stretch. That's the backstory, and let's jump right into this week's 10 things. Item number 1 is this very pretty abalone pendant. It's a big one. It's about 2 inches long from the top of the bail to the bottom of the pendant. It's sterling all the way around and a sterling bail, and there's this little kind of ornate design at the top and at the bottom, and then just a standard plain bail, and there's an acrylic backing on it in black, and the front has a very nice pattern on the abalone, and that is item number 1. Item number 2, you may have already seen before because I mixed some of my jewelry together accidentally. And so some things I've already shown have gotten mixed together with things that I haven't shown and haven't listed yet. So you may be seeing them again and have a little bit of deja vu. And then that will be starting, I think, with these. I'm not certain if I showed these before, but I didn't want them to run a chance of not being shown. So it's these beautiful amber earrings there. They are sterling and amber with these beautiful designs here at the top and the bottom. They're about just over an inch long with just the earring part there. From the top of the hook to the bottom, it's almost 2 inches. But they are gorgeous and sort of open all the way through right there on the bottom of that swag, and it's a nice thick piece of amber with beautiful inclusions on it, and it has a nice gorgeous color of Baltic amber, and those pretties are item number 2. Number 3 is this domed marcasite and sterling ring with sort of a swirled floral pattern. Its size about 6.5. Open work, you can see that through there. These gorgeous little tiny marcasites, and it's marked right inside here, and of course I'll show you a close-up of that. And that's about how high it sits. Very pretty ring, and that is item number 3. I have a relatively new piece in my personal collection, and that is this gorgeous piece of labradorite here that's got this awesome flash in it. I may offer it up one day, but right now this is just in my personal collection, and I'm just talking about it a little bit because I know it keeps showing up in the video while I'm showing you other items. Number 4 is, I'm not certain, I need to check that stone, and I'll put a picture of that testing in the video, but it's this Celtic knot with, I think maybe some jade right there. I'm not sure what that is, but this is a pendant, little sterling pendant. It's kind of light and delicate looking. Just this pretty little Celtic knot with the little stone, bezel set. Trying to show a profile of it. There you go. Bezel set, and it is just over an inch long, maybe about an inch and a quarter. Sterling Celtic knot pendant, and that's item number 4. Another pendant for item 5. This is sterling and blue topaz, and I'll put that testing on the screen as well. There are 2 little tiny topaz, a triangular one and a round one, with this sort of swirled setting in sterling silver, and that is item number 5. My labradorite is not for sale, but I am offering up a labradorite ring. The flash on it comes from more of a side view, and it's a darker color of blue, more of a slate color, and it is a sterling ring, sort of this Art Deco design on the sides. Very, very pretty, and it's a size 8. Would that be a size 8? Yeah, that's a size 8. And this gorgeous piece of labradorite here set in sterling is item number 6. Number 7 is these cute little Kate Spade sherbet colored earrings with the orangey colored, the pink colored, and those are kind of the milky sort of colors, and then these more clear sparkly fuchsia rhinestones, and they're just really, really pretty. About a 1/2 inch square, although they don't sit like this when you wear them in a square shape. They sit more like this when you're wearing them. And they look relatively new. I couldn't really find any signs of wear on them at all. They're set in gold tone, and they are signed Kate Spade. And those cuties are item number 7. Number 8, and I will put the testing on the screen for these. These are 14 karat little heart earrings, post back. I do not have any 14 karat backs for them, but I will put regular backs on there for whoever buys those. Probably some silicone backs is what I'll be able to put. And these are, I think, topaz or spinel stones. The red ones I know are spinel, and the white ones I think are topaz, but I'll put that on the screen also. These are some tiny little dainty, dainty hearts, probably less than a 1/2 inch, and they are item number 8. Number 9, these are the most unique earrings I think I've ever seen. These are sterling earrings with puffy hearts. They're not signed with a maker, but they are signed 925. There's this little raised ridge on the front, and there are hoops of this sort at the top. The little dangly heart. But the thing about these hearts is, and if you saw my post, you know this already, they're a locket right there. And that's where the mark is. The 925 mark is on the inside of the locket. And there's this floral design on the hearts. But who ever heard of locket earrings? These are so cute and so unique and unusual, and they are item number 9. Number 10 is gonna be like 10A and 10B because they were originally one item, but I made them into 2 for a good reason. This is a J. Crew bracelet with these beautiful little faux pearls all the way around. It's just a fun design because they're clustered up in all these, I think 3 different sizes faux pearls. And let's see, it has an extender, but on its, I guess, smallest size, it's and then it has a small extender on it. But it's so cute. And the reason I made it into 2 pieces is because it used to have this in it as well, so that the entire bracelet was the pearls with this chain in it. But when you tried the bracelet on, actually when I first got the bracelet, the little chain fringe was all tangled up between the pearls, and it just didn't look nice at all. So I untangled it and then put the thing on, and when I put it on, I just moved my arm up, moved it down, and then the chains were all tangled up in there again, and it just looked like a nasty mess. So I don't know, maybe the people at the J. Crew design department that day had a contest to see who could make the most impractical piece of jewelry, and whoever invented this piece probably won. But I took the separate little part out that has the little chain fringe, and I turned that into a necklace, and it looks much better as a necklace like that. And the little chain fringe doesn't get tangled up. Made a detail of a heavier, maybe not heavier because this isn't a heavy piece, but a thicker, more substantial chain at the top, and then the little delicate fringe at the bottom. And this one is going to be item number 10B, and the bracelet that I took it off of is going to be item 10A. I did put an extender on it, but the drop is about 10 inches, and then the extender gives you about another 1.25 inches. So the little chain fringe necklace is item number 10B. The bracelet with the little faux pearls, the little fun sort of bobbly bracelet, is item 10A. That is this week's 10 things, and I know my videos have been really short, kind of hurried throughout March, but I'd like to take more time with my videos coming up beginning in April. So they'll be a little longer, maybe more around the 20-minute mark, so I can spend more time on each piece talking about it and giving some backstory, hopefully. And then also, I decided to offer to my buyers a different way of shopping. If you know that you want to buy things throughout the month, but there's just that shipping can add up. So you can actually shop all month long, and then I'll ship your package out at the end of the month. And as long as your entire package for the month is £1 or less, shipping will be $6. And if it's more than £1, then it will depend on the weight of the package, the size of the package, and where you live. So I'm going to start doing that. Everyone who has bought from me throughout March and has asked me to hold your pieces, I will need to, if you buy from this video, this will have to be the end of all of your March purchases, and then I'll go ahead and send all of those out. But beginning in April, that's when I'm going to officially offer up to everyone, and that will be beginning with next week's video. You can just shop throughout the month, pay as you go, and with your first purchase is where you will pay the shipping, and then throughout the month, just pay for each piece that you want to order, and then that will just get added to your package. And then if your package exceeds £1, I will let you know ahead of time. And if you still want to do that and let your package go over £1, then I'll just add that difference to the last purchase of the month. So hopefully that made sense and wasn't too confusing. If you need it explained any further, just email me and I'll try to put it in simpler terms through email. That's everything for this week. So next week, I'll talk a little bit more about March, spend a little bit more time on all of the pieces, and take your orders throughout the month. Thank you so much for your patience throughout the month of March. Thank you for spending a little bit of your time with me today for this video. And if you enjoyed the content, give me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Share it with a friend who you think might also enjoy it. and leave me a comment. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.